Eastside Dave Show, baby! You're going down!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very special edition of the Eastside Dave Show with Roy Harter, End of Time Series, Volume 47. That's right. We've been doing this for 47 weeks in a row. Now, without further ado, let me throw this to my main man right over there, Mr. Eastside David McDonald, baby. There he is.
Eastside Dave. Eastside Dave. Eastside Dave.
Okay. All right. Okay, yeah, fine. No. That's good. See, what Robert's doing, what Andrea's doing, what Roy Harter's doing, smart, diffusing what's going to be potentially a very hot, very controversial, very angering episode tonight with certain members of the Eastside Dave Show with Roy Harter cast that continue to fuck us in the ass, causing lots of ass pain. I should have thought more about the analogy of with the ass fucking, but because it just I had nowhere to go with that one, Roy.
You're touching a nerve right now, but we'll get to that later.
Well, we're gonna get to that later, Roy. Listen, Andrea's here. How are you tonight, lady?
I'm doing all right, Dave. Thank you for asking. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm fantastic. Now, Robert, who dimes everyone out, made sure to alert me that the East Side Dave Show Media Blitz has continued. For some reason, like every so often, twice a year, the cast members like to do a worldwide media blitz, a promotional tour, which I'm just okay with it at this point because they're going to do what they got to do. All we ask for is 3 plugs. Bobo, went on the Chrissy Mayer show, and we unveiled our brand new supercomputer that tallies all the promotional lines that they give. We call it the Plug-Tracker, Bobo did 22. Andrea, Robert ratted you out very quickly, said you were on Chrissy Mayer.
I was in the same room as her. I wasn't on top of her or anything.
and before the Plug-Tracker finds you out, do you want to give a guesstimation of how many plugs? I'm sure it was 5. Bobo's was a little bit insane, a little over the top, Rain Man, OCD-ish.
Legendary is the word you're looking for, Dave.
Yeah.
Legendary. Yeah. Goddamn greatest thing he's ever done in broadcasting.
It was legendary. It was. I mean, a lot of people thought maybe like a circuit in his brain, had broken. But sort of like when C-3PO, the wires get crossed, and he's like, I don't know what to do anymore, master. So, Andrea, any guesstimation before the Plug-Tracker finds you out? Because you're just number 1. You're just part 1 of the Media Blitz.
Oh, fantastic. Let's see. Chrissy mentioned it. I was in my lower third, I believe, and no mention of the show came out of my mouth because I lost all thought and imagination.
Oh, this is why they want to kick me in the dickus. Roy, I don't know if you speak Latin, but that's the penis area.
Dickus!
Yes, biggest dickus is what they call me. Roy?
Yes, David.
They hate mention. They come every Tuesday, but they fucking hate us. They hate us with such passion. And I want to remind all of you goddamn motherfuckers. And Andrea, you're fantastic. You serve in the American military.
Don't worry, you can suspend me, Dave, and it'll stick because I won't be here after tonight.
Oh, come on!
I'm being deployed. I'm leaving. So
you're leaving? What?
Yeah,
when?
I'm being deployed to a failed state, so probably California. Seriously, the Navy is sending me away. So. Yeah.
Okay, well then we can't get it. Now it takes all the fun out of shitting on Andrea.
No, you should still shit on me. Look at you, you suck, you don't plug Eastside Dave, and the Navy's gonna own your ass.
Wait, first of all, good luck on your deployment. No. you're just suspect number one. Thankfully, you're the mild suspect. We're gonna get to suspect number two, who's the intense suspect. But let's unveil the plug tracker for Andrea.
I made some updates, Dave.
Andrea from Queens, very impressive. Clearly, she has watched the show before. Clearly, she's got a leg up because she is a Compound Media friend of every show. She's a regular on Eastside Dave show. Everybody knows her and loves her. It's going to be stiff competition here.
What was that? Excuse me. All right, we got one from Chrissy.
I think that's a half, Dave.
It's a half? Okay,
Yeah.
that's a half. The plug tracker says half a point. And the plug tracker is doing its work.
It looks like the plug tracker is going to
Follow me on
self-destruct.
Twitter. Don't follow me on Instagram. It's just pictures of my cat, so you'd be essentially following her. I'll be deploying to a failed state, so California probably. In like the next, I don't know, within the next month, and I'll be gone for a while. But my love to everyone. I'll Skype in or something.
Glad I could snag you before you go.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Chrissy.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Fuck everything, but fuck you the most. Fuck everyone, but fuck you the most.
All right. Well,
Andrea, 30 seconds ago, I was actually, I was proud that you're getting deployed, but then you just used the same line tonight that you used on Chrissy Mayer's show.
Sure did.
So now you're not only not breaking the news of your deployment on Tuesday, which is when you should break the news of your deployment.
Actually,
you're breaking the news on
any media outlet, but
you're breaking the news on another show, and you're now recycling the jokes from Chrissy Mayer's show to the Eastside Dave show. Let's be honest here.
my parents taught me to recycle, Dave. So I don't know.
Andrea, I don't want to say I hope a landmine gets you or anything like that. I hope Al-Qaeda...
I mean, that's one thing California is known for, are landmines.
she's also in the Navy, David.
Are you actually staying here? Like you're staying in America?
Theoretically, that's the plan. So, yeah.
Why are they shipping you to America?
To help roll out the vaccine, because... apparently that's not been going well, but the Navy, we're going to save the day. I don't know. It's dumb.
I guess,
dumb.
if you start vaccinating seagulls and fish and shit, I mean, I'm not exactly sure what the Navy, a seafaring group, has to deal with, vaccinating people on land. But I guess you're going to have, like, old people go down a submarine and shit and hit them in the head with a vaccination shot?
I don't know. I imagine my role will be ripping people out of their homes to get the vaccine, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
This is going to be interesting. Listen, you're still invited to Skype in. I would, if things get hairy, and if you're dodging bullets or there's some weird, fucking crazy ass crackhead after you, Skype in at that moment, and let's get some live action here. Okay.
No, I would love to live stream my death, not from my service, but because I wandered through a bad neighborhood, which are rampant in California.
Even if we're not on live, if some bad shit goes down, make sure you do video. And right before, you take that final eternal dirt nap, just send that message to, send that video to Robert real quick, okay? Listen, I'm not asking that, but, oh shit, here they come! They're about to kill me! And just hit record, and then before you die, just send Robert, and boom.
And if you can, watch the Eastside Dave show, Tuesdays at 7:30, right before, with your last breath.
Yeah.
Make sure you get that final plug in.
That would be great. That would be the best plug ever.
Yeah.
Okay. A dying plug. That's hard to beat, for Christ's sake.
That's right.
That's true.
That's great. That's great.
True.
Roy thinks it's great. So Andrea, she's out of the doghouse because military service gets you out of the doghouse. I think that's a fair rule, Roy. We're just implementing that right now.
That's one positive thing that could be said for it.
I'm with you on that one, David.
Let's give her the old salute, Roy. You and me.
In the Navy, you'll deploy domestically.
Now, Roy, I noticed that your hand was extended up. Don't think I don't watch the History Channel.
He's just British.
That is not American. That's some kind of either Nazi or British way of saluting. American.
Let me show you the Nazi way.
I got this from a Benny Hill skit.
Yeah, I think it's British. It's British, right, Andrea? You know everything about the military.
Yeah, it's British.
What's with them? They're like, hi.
They're in Ireland, Dave. They're all inbred.
Yeah.
A little bit, and a little bit like this.
It's called the
Hello,
Founders
I'm
Principle of
British.
Evolution.
Yeah.
Limited
I mean, with
genetic
all due respect, have you ever met one British person that, as a male, like another British man, that you're like, I could kick the ever-living shit out of that man right now? Like, all of us. Anytime I see a British guy, I don't care if it's fucking Lennox Lewis, for Christ's sake. If I see a British guy, I was in New York and the taxi cab, and it's just like, oh my God. Like, come on. Right?
Roy? It's very funny you mention this because I just started watching The Wire. Literally, I just started watching it. I'm about 3 seasons in, and there's a character in it, Ernest Elba. He plays one of these. He's a British guy, but he plays a black gangster, right?
Yeah,
and he turns off his when he speaks like a black man. He sounds very threatening and scary. But when he talks like an Englishman, I don't know, man. I feel like
I agree. I had no idea. By the way, it's Idris Elba. I don't know how you pronounced his name, but you pronounced it.
I thought his name was. It's not Ernest Elba.
Ernest? He's not fucking German, you goddamn Aryan Nation sauerkraut. It's Idris Elba, not Ernest. Anyway, Idris Elba. I actually agree with you, Roy, because I didn't know he was British. I saw him on Jimmy Kimmel. Like years after The Wire. And he's like, I just did this show. We just wrapped up on HBO.
It's an
And you're like,
impression.
what the fuck happened to Stringer Bell? Did they fucking right? Did they take piano wire to his testicles? Come on.
I haven't seen that part yet, Dave. No spoilers here.
You know what? I'm feeling ultra American right now because God knows we just don't have enough patriotism in the United States of America these days. No one's standing up for what's right. That ends tonight. England, fucking put this on HD right now. Eastside Dave McDonald will personally box any single person from England ever in the state of New Jersey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dave. Eastside Dave. Eastside Dave.
I'll be a cut man, buddy.
And that's anyone. That's young, old. Now, I'm hoping I could, maybe box Queen Elizabeth's husband, the 99-year-old guy who keeps getting into car accidents. That's who I want to take on first.
Yeah.
Show him a thing or two. Royal family, royal dick. Like that, Robert?
I loved it.
It was like royal family. I go, royal dick.
Yeah.
All right, so Andrea, you're out of the doghouse.
Thank you, Dave.
So that's good for you. Now we're going to get to our second and even more controversial person, but before we do, one of the producers, Drew Garrett, someone just said that we have a special visitor right now. Yeah, which I was unaware of.
Well, it's the
Oh, but it's Big A!
Yeah. Big A, Big A, Big A, Big A.
Andrew Big A Gold, weighing 215 pounds. He's never looked better. He's the world champion of the Eastside Dave Show, and he's joining us live in studio tonight. Andrew,
yes, Mr. Champion.
Well, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great to be here. Great to be anywhere. It's been a tough month in the house.
Andrew, you like Andrea, you have a welcome invite. And since Jimmy is dead to us, and Andrea apparently is getting deployed to some third world country and or California, then that means that if you want to come in here and you're feeling lonely, you certainly can. Okay, the door's open for you. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Champion. I appreciate that very much.
Are we going to excuse Andrea for because we really want 3 plugs? She did at least get a couple of lower thirds. 2 lower thirds
appreciate
ain't
the
bad.
assist from the booth.
Yeah, 2 lower thirds ain't bad. Andrea, can we excuse Andrea Tonight we can, because she just,
guys.
there you go. See?
I appreciate
Give
it.
her
I
a
won't
little
let you
pass.
down again.
Give her a pass this time.
And Andrew
Yes.
is going to pardon you. Like Rafe, think of Andrew as like Rafe Fiennes in Schindler's List, only, with,
Oh,
like,
that makes me a Jew. That's kind of gross. Anyway, so,
Hey,
wait, here's my impression.
hey.
I pardon you. Huh?
Great impression.
Thank you, Robert. Now, oh boy, we're having such a good time, and it's such a bad thing that I have to do this. But Flutesy was on Chip Chipperson recently.
What's that?
It's a show, and we had the plug tracker activated.
Yeah.
Really, the plug tracker was practically invented for Flutesy to recap. Just a nice, big, thick recap.
Yep.
7 years. 7 years I've put Flutesy on my programs, beginning with the Davy Mac Sports program. She's been hanging out with us since 2014, or maybe even 13, which would be 8 years.
Right.
Either way, it's 7 or 8 years, week in and week out.
Yep.
I give this dame a platform to fucking hawk her Maxim covers that go absolutely nowhere, to hawk all her bullshit, to fucking show her goddamn weird-ass fucking body paint photos that will never, ever get her a modeling gig in any reputable magazine or fashion company. Okay, I have been a friend to this selfish Puerto Rican bitch for fucking years. This coked-out motherfucking Latino hussy I have been loyal to for years and years and years. And yet, nearly every time she goes on a show, she doesn't plug. I mean, it's actually unfathomable. And the excuses are weak, and they're lame, and she does fucking pussy-ass shit like, it's not my responsibility, is it? Isn't it the host? I go, the host will never plug. Chip Chipperson, or whoever the fuck it is,
Right.
will never fucking plug. I don't know why. I don't know why they take my people, put them on their show, and don't fucking promote my show. I don't know why. It's kind of bad etiquette. It's sort of fucked up. But that's fine. That's fine. They're not going to do their job, so at least we know that going in. Flutesy, you better do your fucking job. Well, she was on Chip Chipperson, and, Robert, do we have the plug tracker?
Yeah.
Is there anything we need to know
This
before
one
we show the
almost-
plug tracker results?
This one almost broke the plug tracker, Dave, because that bitch talks a lot. You can hear it at some points. It's almost ready to explode throughout this. So.
We don't. So yeah, I guess we it's difficult for the plug tracker. Does the plug tracker just have about a minute or so, beginning of the show, end of the show, for
Yeah, I think
where
we could
she
probably
would
skip
have plug?
about a minute into the plug tracker. That would work. Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look, Roy, at the plug tracker and see how many plugs Flutesy gives the Eastside Dave Show with Roy Harter and Chip Chipperson. Okay.
See,
So
that's a
far,
little
nothing.
weird. Not weird. And you know what? Nothing is, I guess, weird. Like everybody's into their thing. I would do that, though. I don't want to put a dildo in your ass, but I'll pull your nipples,
That was not a plug. I mean, it was a kind of a butt plug.
So, Flutist, where can people see you and whatnot, and your music videos, and see you and all that?
Oh, my God. So my Instagram has the links to everything else. So if you just find me by my real name, Luisa, Luisa Ladeveze. And then, everything else you'll see in my bio. But YouTube is Flutesy. It's either Flutesy or my real name, really.
You got a link tree? Babe, my link
I
tree's
do.
going viral.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. I do have one.
Okay.
It's in my bio on my Instagram.
All right. And how
Fuck you and you and you.
Actually, Dave, it gets worse. Garrett, can you skip to the beginning of the video? Because I just want to hear how bad this introduction was.
-1.
By the way, she did have an opportunity.
Chippy,
Like that-
it's so good to see you.
It's good to see you too, babe. Where you been? I've been watching your flute videos and whatnot.
I've been fluting and tooting, in Manhattan, just sitting here all by my lonesome, waiting for you to come and sweep me off my feet again.
I've been very busy.
That's it?
He asked
And
what she was up
and
to.
what's with
She no mention.
Why is she talking like a Southern belle? Like that she should be in Gone with the Wind. Like, I'm waiting for you to sweep me off my feet. What? A, what is that? B, she actually did get set up a couple times.
Yeah.
And, you know, Bupkis. Zero.
He laid it right out
Goose
for her.
egg. Big goose
I'm
egg.
surprised those two other broads didn't pick up on it and give her the plug instead.
But here's the thing, we keep telling everyone, it's not anyone else's responsibility. You know what happened when I went into the Shorty Awards and broke onto this fucking stage and got kicked out by the security guard, and Rick Sanchez of CNN said he wanted to punch me in the face and take me out to the barrio or whatever the fuck it was?
Yeah.
I plugged Ron and Fez probably 5 to 8 fucking times, okay? No. This is my point. Loyalty is a two-way street, fuckballs, and I'm sick and tired of the fucking one-way street where I give everything to people who I fucking think are my friends or think of at least as allies. The Earl Douglases, the fucking Chris Pepper Stanleys, the Flutesys, fuck all y'all! Shizer 'em, Roy! Shizer 'em!
Shizer! You're the one that we despise.
That motherfucking Earl Douglas, he fucking, after eight days after my dad died, he finally writes a text, because Ron Bennington probably guilted him, and he finally writes a text that said, condolences on your loss. Meanwhile, that motherfucker still has me blocked on Twitter. How is that possible? You clearly aren't actually sorry for my loss when you're blocking me on Twitter. Earl, Flutesy, you're bad fucking people. Shizer!
Shizer! You're the one that we despise.
Wow, she's such a fucking bitch. And it's time for the Eastside Dave Show audience to call her out. Fuck, you know what? She clearly don't listen to me. She clearly don't listen to you, Roy. You should be just as pissed as I am, because you did a whole fucking Roy's Cool School about it 3 weeks ago, and she's ignoring the whole fucking thing.
Nobody listens, David. Nobody listens.
Bobo
Nobody
listened.
listens.
Yeah. Bo fucking took that shit to heart.
Bobo listened.
I should have followed his example.
I'm not doing it anymore. No, I want the Eastside Dave Show on it. She's at Flutesy. Hey, I'll give her a plug. At Flutesy on Twitter. Let her know about it. It's this fucking bull. At some point, I've been complaining about this literally since day one of the Eastside Dave Show. People fucking watering themselves down, hopping on every goddamn podcast. Again, I said, okay, I'm resigned to the fact that you're going to be on every podcast, but fucking give us a plug or two, because we're the show that you say you're a part of, that you say you're a cast member of, that you depend on. She's taking us for granted at this point, Roy. She thinks it's a fucking goddamn concrete ironclad contract that she can appear on the Eastside Dave Show. How about this? Did she even send you the video, Garrett?
She did not, Dave.
She didn't even send you the fucking video this week! Drew, did you get a video?
No video here, Dave.
Oh, Robert, please tell me you got a video.
Let me check.
Oh, God. She ditches our show for Chip Chipperson. She don't say a fucking thing, and she doesn't promote like a fucking unprofessional, ingrate hooah. Hooah.
Nothing, Dave.
And by the way, she presents herself as less than classy, farting and screaming about she wants to take dildos in every orifice of her body. I mean, my God.
Maybe if she just kept her goddamn legs shut for a minute, she could get out a plug every once in a while.
What plug?
He's right, though, right? He's fucking right.
Titty bump.
Titty bump. Titty bump.
No, I was the one who would always kind of mildly, but still mildly scold the Eastside Dave Show cast when they would chant titty bumps, because that's a well-known, true story where Flutesy said about 18 months ago she went into a random bar. Let's just remind everyone, especially any scouting directors, any talent agents, anybody who has any authority to give this person a job. She went into a random bar and started letting a stranger snort cocaine off of her exposed breasts. In the
You could get her another job, David.
Hence the chant.
What's that?
You could get her another job.
Titty bumps. titty bumps. I mean,
Yeah,
it would be
some
weird for
job
them to
at some
snort cocaine
fucking
off
guy
of her
from
clothes
Queens'
titty.
casting couch, for Christ's sakes. She keeps doing these photo shoots, and it's always like, "Oh, where's the photo shoot this week?" She's like, "It's in a warehouse in the Bronx."
Hey, Dave, remember when she would only Skype in and then she body painted in the goddamn subway?
Yeah.
She got completely naked. No mask, no nothing in the subway. But no, she can't come in for the show. She's got to Skype in.
She refuses to come in because she's prejudiced against people like Andrew, Robert, Bo. She thinks you're a bunch of dirty animals, and she's going to catch like the extreme version of COVID from you three, and that's why she's told. So Andrew, you have every right to be pissed now too, because she thinks Andrew. She calls you. You know what she calls you? Square. Giant sack of shit.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. You know what she called you, Andrea?
No.
Medium-sized sack of shit.
Well, I have been losing weight.
That's good. That's good. You're healthy. That's healthy. If you can get that down to a small sack of shit, then Andrea, by March 15th, you're going to be kicking ass in California.
I am a small sack of shit that can do 13 pull-ups. What?
What?
Yeah.
So, Roy, she was actually going to be a guest next week. She was going to be a Skype-in guest. I'm saying right now that invitation has been rescinded. Ooh. Andrew, what are you doing next Tuesday?
Nothing, Mr. Champion.
You're on the East Side Dave Show next Tuesday. Now, Andrew's pissed off about it. Roy's pissed off. We're all pissed off. Garrett, Drew, what do you guys think about this? I mean, is it me? Am I being too sensitive? I'm just asking for a couple plugs. I've had this person on this show forever. I no longer care how many shows they do. Okay? But I just want the fucking loyalty road to go two ways. I'm a grown man who now demands the fucking loyalty and respect that I have paid others for fucking years. Now, Drew, Garrett, what's your opinion on this?
Frankly, Dave, it hurts. It hurts to watch. It hurts to watch you hurt. And I think what you're feeling is warranted, and I just want you to know that. I'm here for you.
Thank you, Drew.
I never liked her, Dave. And she never blew you when you were single, so what's the point?
And here, this is the point. I didn't even ask of that.
Yeah.
I could have. She's not an employee of Compound Media. I would have been within my rights, but I felt like, no, I shan't do these things. I just have one simple request. It's not oral sex, Garrett. It's a fucking plug. She never plugs. I want the East Side Dave Show audience to destroy this person. And Andrew, yes. I can fucking see now. You look crazy. You look upset.
Yes, I am.
Do you want to talk about this? Do we have any
please.
Clockwork Orange music? I think we need some Clockwork Orange music, Garrett. If Andrew's going to discuss this, is this something that you want to take a couple minutes by yourself, or?
Yes, Mr. Champion.
You do? You want to take a few minutes by yourself? Okay.
Yes.
All right. You take it away.
All right.
Just don't talk too fast in case we get an echo.
Someone said to Andrew, don't talk too fast. I don't think you got to worry about that. Andrew's never been in the running to be the sponsor of Micro Machines, okay? Yeah. He's not going to be an auctioneer at Sotheby's anytime soon. Don't worry about Andrew's talking. Go ahead, Andrew, please. This is your bit.
Right. Greetings, assholes. I'm Big A, and boy, my ass ticked off. So she goes on Chipperson last night and doesn't plug the East Side Dave Show. Maybe she should stop letting Chip plug her in the ass and promote the show she's been on for years.
Wait, Andrew.
Yes.
Maybe she should stop letting Chip plug her in the ass.
Yes, Mr. Champion.
Good advice. Really.
Okay. Now keep that Clockwork Orange music going, even in the pause situations. It's too scary without it. Silence. When me and Andrew have to converge in that dead silence, I get scared for my own sanity. Okay. All right. Andrew, this is your bit. I'm sorry. Go ahead, please.
I haven't seen such an awful traitor since Benedict Arnold fucked the pussy out of Martha Washington.
Pussies fell out in the 18th century. It's a well-known fact.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's how it went down. I know that Benedict Arnold was a traitor. I don't think it.
It's exactly
Let's just
how it
continue
happened.
with
Pussy came right
what
out.
you were. Just continue.
Flutesy is more loyal than Judas, except instead of betraying Jesus 30 pieces of silver, she sell her soul for Corona and an eighth of Coke.
More, she's worse than Judas, Roy. Everything that Andrew, actually, Andrew, that sentence I agreed with. Very, like, yeah, you were dead on with that one, pal. A Corona and eighth of Coke, yeah, that'll get her to do, okay, continue. Good point.
Esau Dave is like a kindly, sweet man, Julius Caesar. I guess that makes Flutesy Buddhist. Flutist. Now on. I too, bitch face.
Okay, first of all, it's A2. I know. A2. A2 bitch face, like A2 Brite.
Okay.
Okay, Andrew, I know. I should continue with the Latin lessons from earlier in the program, but I do like the nickname of Flutus. She's no longer Flutesy, Roy. She's Flutus like Brutus. Okay?
Oh, I like that. It's a good one.
Yeah, she's a traitor. She will stab us in the back on the goddamn steps of the Senate. She is Flutus. Go ahead, Andrew.
It's actually fitting, since we're approaching Ides of March, which is not only the time of Flutesy betrays Dave, but also her period caused her to emit more blood than a landmine victim.
There's a little bit to unpack here. He thinks it is fitting because it's the Ides of March, which is not only the time when Flutesy betrays Dave, but when her period causes her to emit more blood than a landmine victim. Yeah. That's gross, Andrew.
Sure about that?
Andrew.
Sure it's
Andrew.
gross? Yes.
Would you dip your fingers in period blood and take a little lick every once in a while?
Hell no.
What if it could get you away from a crime? Like, would throw the cops off and you would get away with one of your crimes. Would
Why
you
dip his fingers in when he could just go face first?
Hold
like
on.
a man?
This is Andrew's the thing here. Andrew, answer the question.
Yes, Mr. Champion.
Would you dip the fingers in period blood if it was to throw the cops?
I said, yes, Mr. Champion. I answered you.
Okay.
Just checking.
Continue.
Flutesy creeps out so much menstrual blood. I call her vagina the blob.
I don't think someone. What did you say? Queefs out menstrual blood?
Yes.
Okay, you call her vagina the blob?
Yes, Mr. Champion.
Because it's all like red and it'll go throughout the town. and stuff? Okay.
Flutesy is more egocentric than Lex Luthor and has worse hair. Flutesy is more unprofessional than Ellen DeGeneres' producer.
That's a good top, nice pop culture reference. Andrew, go ahead.
Flutesy is a bigger fuck up than typical compound media host.
Flutesy is a bigger fuck up than your typical compound media host, he said.
Flutesy is like Roy, without the talent, loyalty, success, and great tits.
Flutesy is like Roy without the talent, loyalty, success, and great tits. You are complimenting Roy's breasts?
Yes, Mr. Champion.
You think he has, quote, great tits?
Yes, Mr. Champion.
I can do it 18 pull-ups every day.
That's it.
You sleep.
All right, Andrew. Let's wrap this up, please. I got someone to talk to.
Flutesy has me. Flutesy has me steaming like one of my big brown poops.
All right, I appreciate the G-rated language on that one.
Anyway, as you can see, I'm calling you out, Flutesy. Stop being shittier than Bobo's underwear.
Bobo needs a change.
Big A. So long, assholes.
Andrew, go.
Thanks, Andrea.
Beautiful.
Big A, Andrew Gold layeth the smacketh down on Flutus, on the single greatest traitor, and just the disloyalty so rampant with that person. You can only scream from the top of the mountain so many years, year in and year out. At some point, look, here are the choices. She's either really stupid, like fucking dumb as shit, or she really doesn't like us, and she's using us to be on this show because we give her a platform every week. Or Andrew's right. Or she's just egocentric and only cares about herself. They're all three negative qualities, by the way. Andrew?
Good thing is, she'll never see this. I don't think she watches our program.
To be fair, Dave.
Hold on, Robert. He is right. She doesn't watch the show. But even worse, okay, the show's live on Compound Media, and that's why we say subscribe to Compound Media, because you're getting the show live and stuff, and when we play games, or if there's a phone call or this or that, watch the show live. But we also, even if she tried any of that bullshit of, I don't know my subscription, I don't know my username, I don't know my login on compoundmedia.com, we also post it on Friday on YouTube. So there's there's never a reason. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Eastside Dave TV. It's available 3 days later on YouTube. She should be seeing some of this shit.
I'll probably end up. I'll tell you what's going to happen, David. I'm going to get a text about an hour and a half from now. From her. It's going to say, "Hey, I heard Dave was talking about me on the show tonight. What did he say?" And I'm going to say what I always say. It was all good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, man. It's all good, man. It's all good, man.
Why doesn't she text me? See, this is the weirdness of these people. Why does she reach out to you? Why does she think you are her friend?
Well, Dave, she's from an island. We talked about what happens when you're from an island earlier. A lot of inbreeding going on, a lot of, not a big genetic pool.
Yeah.
So are we going to just chalk this up to, is she truly being purposely disloyal, or is she just a really stupid person? Like, it's got to be one of those two. And again, this isn't a great choice for Flutesy, but you're either a really fucking dumb asshole, or you're a real piece of disloyal shit. So which one is it? Dumb asshole or disloyal piece of shit? Which one is? Let's go around the room. Robert, dumb asshole is choice number 1. Disloyal piece of shit is choice number 2. What is she?
Well, I'd love to say disloyal piece of shit, Dave. She's so stupid she doesn't even do pornography right. She's just a dumb piece of shit.
Okay, dumb asshole. Robert's going with dumb asshole. Andrew, quickly, because we got to get to it.
Disloyal piece of shit. Disloyal piece of shit, yes.
Disloyal piece of shit. Yes. Okay, Andrea, dumb asshole, disloyal piece of shit. Which one?
Dumb asshole.
Dumb asshole. Garrett,
dumb asshole, easy.
Drew?
She's a disloyal piece of shit, man.
Oh. Disloyal piece of shit. Wow. I think it's almost done. I think it's 3-2. So, Roy, what do you think it is? Dumb asshole or?
I'm going, this is a no-brainer for me. I'm going with disloyal, and that's coming from Mr. Loyalty himself.
Holy cow. By the way, that actually makes it 3-3. It's 3-3, dumb asshole or disloyal piece of shit. I guess I'll break the tie and say she's a dumb, disloyal piece of shit asshole. Boom.
Thanks for the validation, David. I appreciate that. I appreciate your loyalty.
Do we have anybody Skyping in right now?
Chaos!
Yes.
Look who it is. It's Kevin Knight.
I have to say that after watching that last segment, that was the most disturbing, terrifying segment that I have ever seen. And I just need to say that your program is very low class. It's very low rent. And I couldn't be prouder than to be on your show right here tonight.
He's the master of chaos, Kevin Knight of IWF, and look who it is! Oh my God, Manos de Plata! It's Juan Hernandez, one of the stars, one of the young stars, Manos de Plata, Juan Hernandez of the IWF. In my personal opinion, Roy, a future champion, whether it's a future American champion. Oh,
nobody cares.
Tony Graves.
Come on, man.
Tony Graves in the house. Huh?
Don't talking to me. Father Dave, bless me, Father, for I have not sinned.
Me. It's good to see you.
Because I'm the most exceptional Southside slugger this world has ever seen in this year of 2021.
Southside slugger Tony Graves. I was just going to talk to Juan Hernandez there, but Tony Graves is going. Well,
do not pull the camera.
No. Pull the camera up. You guys were talking to me, right? Come on, step back.
Yeah,
step back. Because nothing. You got to.
What I found out from the grapevine is that.
What'd you find out?
You on stage was fighting for Wrestler of the Year.
That's right.
That should have been me.
Oh, here we go again. That should have been me. Another story, right? I've seen countless people talk about this should have been me and that should have been me. Well, it wasn't. It was me. So you can get to the back of the line and try again next year. How about that?
Hey, y'all keep it down back here. No. Check this out, Hombre. Check this out, Hombre.
Is that a taco?
Because we can tangle in the ring if you want.
Let's go.
Let's go. Who the real wrestler he is.
No. See, no. That was me. The only reason you weren't on there is because you suck. Come on. Everybody knows that. Come on.
Oh, my.
Hey, come on. No. Don't touch. Come on.
All right.
Oh, no. They're pushing. They're shoving Kevin. Oh, no. What is going on here? What is going on? Southside Slugger Tony Graves and Juan Hernandez, Manos de Plata are clearly angry at each other, and I did not expect this.
You're lucky.
They call you Silverhands because you're number 2.
No.
And I'm number 1.
Gentlemen, we have to maintain some professionalism. Can we get through this interview without a brawl, please? Please.
Wow. What, I mean, Kevin, such controversy here. Of course, I've worked with Southside Slugger Tony Graves, Roy Harter, and I accompanied Tony Graves in our upsetting defeat Tony Atlas, and now it seems like he and Juan Hernandez are in a bit of a beef here when we were just going to have a nice IWF check-in, a nice interview, but oh my Lord, the hostilities are fast and furious this evening.
Dave, what we need to do is we need to bottle this and we need to save this because after a very successful month of December, IWF Hell on Earth matches live on the Eastside Dave Show, the IWF will be back with more matches every month right here on the Eastside Dave Show.
Yeah.
Yes. Roy, you have heard it here first. It's breaking news. We are going to have a match of the month once a month. IWF on ESDS will commence. We will get a match of the month each month. It's going to be exciting. We've seen some of the greatest all-time wrestling matches of all time. We're quite familiar with Juan Hernandez Manos de Plata. He's done an incredible match with Kareem West. And, of course, the Southside Slugger, Tony Graves, answers to nobody.
You might want to give Silverhands, a.k.a. number 2, a prayer because you can't hold a candle to the Southside Slugger.
Oh, Jesus. All right, keep it. Keep it. Okay.
More like chump.
Gentlemen, we need to save this for the match of the month. And returning for our match of the month are unbelievable pro wrestling commentators. Eastside Dave and Roy Harter will be doing the commentary for our match of the month.
Look at this, Roy! Roy,
I can't wait.
Roy, we have quickly established ourselves as one of the great broadcasting teams of all time. And look at Manos de Plata, Juan Hernandez, and Tony Graves behind us. They just continuously go at it. Kevin, one thing. Before everything breaks down, Roy, I have to thank Kevin Knight. He put me on a Zoom call with Dr. Tom Pritchard, considered to be the greatest wrestling trainer / wrestling coach possibly ever. And I got to get a 2-hour tutorial along with others from the IWF by Dr. Tom. I learned it was a masterclass. It was like learning cinema from Scorsese, like learning acting from Brando. Okay, Dr. Tom Pritchard, that's who he is when it comes to the world of wrestling trainers. Kevin, I have to thank you for allowing me to be involved in that. And I mean, today's call was all about to announce the match of the month, to thank Kevin for the Dr. Tom tutorial, but I was not anticipating sparks flying between Juan Hernandez and Tony Atlas. Apologies, Tony Graves.
Don't even, Father. Don't even. Because I still have a score to settle with Tony Atlas. Don't even compare with them. I'm the real American hero.
You are.
I'm America's champion.
Woo! You've done a lot for our country. Everyone knows that.
I'm trying to put the attention back on what happened. The attention is right here on me. Because you know you can't beat me. That's why you're talking all that. I told you stop putting that.
All right, gentlemen. All right. You see, Dave, the tutorial and the wrestling seminar with Dr. Tom Pritchard was meant to up the competition level of all of the athletes here in the IWF. We can't wait to get back in action. A monthly match on the Eastside Dave Show. We'll be coming back to Nutley, New Jersey this summer. We'll be coming back to Wayne, New Jersey. We can't wait to see the fans again. And the level of competition is going to be like you have never seen.
Kevin, I'm going to, yes, that deserves a round of applause. But also, I'm going to suggest one matchup right here. I don't want to be the IWF booker. I am not looking to run the show here. But by golly, I think Juan Hernandez versus Southside Slugger Tony Graves really could be a potential matchup here going forward for one of the matches of the month on the IWF on ESDS, Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
I think your suggestion needs to be passed along to the IWF Championship Committee, headed up by Mad Dog Jenkins and Mike Leotis. They're going to make that decision, but we guarantee each match that you get every month on the Eastside Dave Show will be the best that professional wrestling has to offer, because a show like this deserves the best.
Kevin Knight, the Master of Chaos, Monofit Plata Juan Hernandez, Southside Slugger Tony Graves, and the IWF guys working hard right now in the gym, rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for joining us, Kevin, and by God, I cannot wait for Match of the Month going forward.
Chumps. They all chumps. They can't hold a candle to me. They all chumps. Been there, done that. Been there, done it.
All right. Well, thank you, Tony. I appreciate. I know.
Are you breathing on me?
Oh no! Here comes the stare down.
You do this right now.
Hey,
don't do
this right now.
Let's wait. Oh, I think we should wait for Match of the Month.
Like Kevin Knight
said. Dave, I think we got to go here because
Yeah. Kevin, you do what you have to do. Protect the safety of Juan Hernandez. Monster Plata is a young champion that I see a very big career. And that's not to disrespect him. All right, thank you, Kevin Knight, everyone.
I do have one question.
Wow.
He kept saying he can't hold a candle to me. He does know electricity's been invented, right?
I mean, it's a phrase, though.
Oh.
Oh, Andrea over here.
Wait, we're running out of show, and I've been... go ahead, Roy. Roy, are you excited?
I was just going to say, I could have sworn I saw both of those guys on an episode of The Wire. I'm telling you, I'm convinced of it.
I want both of those gentlemen to be on the show, Roy. Let's not insult them. Plus, they could kick both of our asses. But, no, wait a minute. We're running out of show, and Bobo, Andrew's nemesis, Andrew's rival, has sent in a video, and I have absolutely no idea what it's about. So I think it'd be fun to check it out before we go. Oh, and I got to mention one other thing.
Crazy Leprechaun Bobo here, reminding you to get your Eastside Dave Show St. Patty's Day shirts. Today, go to the Eastside Dave Show Twitter account for more information. Other merch available too. Why are you still here? Go buy your stuff right now. Also, not responsible for shitting green, dick falling off, and your fart smelling like corned beef and cabbage.
All right.
Well, this is okay. So Bobo has gone so plug happy. He's now plugging my T-shirt store on Teespring.com, which he is aware that he doesn't get any percentage of the sales of T-shirts. Right? I want to make that absolutely clear. Okay, yeah. We were hearing that Flutesy sent in a last-second video. Drew, please have your hand on the detonation button very quickly. If it sucks, it's going up quickly.
Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you had a beautiful...
I will not be looking at her until she publicly apologizes. That's what I'm going to throw out there. I want a public apology, and here's what I want. A social media plug on Twitter. Watch the Eastside Dave Show every 7. And Robert, you can relay this to her because, as Andrew pointed out, she doesn't watch the show. So here's what we demand, both me and Roy. I'll speak for Roy in this one. We want a social media plug, the Eastside Dave Show, in parentheses, with Roy Harter. She better get that right. 7:30 is the time, every Tuesday live on Compound Media. She better get that right. And then I want a video apology on top of that we will play next Tuesday if she does those two things. A social media apology and a video apology, which we'll play next Tuesday. She's welcome back. If not, she is indefinitely suspended from the Eastside Dave Show.
Woo! Yeah.
Whatever.
Non grata. You had it.
I know. I kind of like...
Tonight's theme was Latin. For some reason, Latin phrases kept popping up tonight. You had it. You said persona non, and then you just gave up. It was grata.
Yeah. I had no confidence. I was like, persona non. Jeez, I'm gonna fuck this up.
We started non grata. Andrew, no, never had that. Okay, real quick, and then we gotta get out of here. We just ran out. Roy, I applied for the New Jersey Hall of Fame.
Woo! Congratulations, David.
Thank you. I haven't been inducted. I just applied. And I asked people on Twitter to click the link and apply. They're going to tally all the 100 votes. And I believe they said something like either May or June. I will learn if I'm a finalist. Okay? So for those following the Eastside Dave for New Jersey Hall of Fame. By the way, the people who've made it New Jersey Hall of Fame, we're talking about, you know, Bruce Springsteen, Meryl Streep, Jack Nicholson, Denzel Washington. Like, we're talking about, like, major stars. This isn't some rinky-dink bullshit fucking thing. We're talking huge stars, and they actually show up for this New Jersey Hall of Fame. And quite frankly, I was told I got a lot of votes. Now, here's the thing. Are they going to shorty awards my ass? And all of a sudden, I'm going to see 350 fucking votes disappear to prevent the Dave Man from attending this beautiful ceremony.
Well, fucking lava. Yeah.
Will this win you the Beanie Cup?
Oh, God, Robert, I'm hoping. You know, the other day, I was actually, my mom makes me polish the Beanie Cup every Sunday. I gotta put 2 coats of wax on it. And I have to say that my mom's 80 years young, and I saw her, and we were both at the top of the stairs. And for a second there, I just thought, you know, if I just went like that, I mean, just real quick, you know, how would they ever suspect me of, you know, like, come on, old people fall down the steps all the time.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there. And then if that happens, I'm going to give the cup to Andrew, and Andrew knows a guy who can chisel in Eastside Dave on the thing. So there you go.
Eastside Dave. Eastside Dave.
I think that's fair. Well, listen, that's it. That's the program. Andrea, are you not going to be here next Tuesday?
I would say 90% chance I will not be here next Tuesday, Dave Man.
If you are getting deployed, we do want you to be safe, and we want you to come home and return in one piece and whatnot, and ride on the Eastside Dave show. And at least, listen, the Plug-Tracker at least had you in the positive category.
That
you had
true.
half a point.
I would like to plug you in uniform, Dave. I need to check the merch store, but I don't believe there's any brown T-shirts with your logo on it. I will proudly wear that.
You know what? I will get to work on that. If that's what it requires, a brown shirt, can I have the Cobra thing?
Absolutely, because I'll wear my blouse top over it, but then if I de-blouse for, you know, gotta sweep up or something, I'm representing. People are gonna know.
All right, I will actually make a brown shirt for you tomorrow at some point. Okay,
I
just
will be the
be on
first
the
to order
lookout.
it, Dave Man.
You make some brown pants for Bobo?
It's a
He already has them.
You shit
He
your
already
pants.
has them.
Bobo, you shit your pants. Why am I looking up like as if Bobo's in heaven and he died? I don't know.
I don't know.
I was looking up at the microphone for some reason, but there was no reason to. And then you guys just think that Bobo died, and I'm talking to him now. Okay, listen. Andrew, thank you for coming by. You're more than welcome to come by next Tuesday since Flutesy has been indefinitely suspended. Okay? Robert, Drew, Garrett, Bobo, Stevie, and Roy Harter, thank you all so much. I say we get out of here right now.
Damn, it's been a real fine day. Damn, it's been a real fine day. Got on my new shoes, ain't no way we're gonna lose. Damn, it's been a real fine day. There's a whole lot of trouble out in this world, yeah, a whole lot of worry, Now that I had you come into my life, there's a whole lot of reason to sing. Damn, it's been a real fine day. Damn, it's been a real fine day. Got on my new shoes, ain't no way we're gonna lose. 'Cause damn, it's been a real fine day. Love you guys.
Yes. 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 See you next Tuesday, baby.